Number 10. So starting off the countdown list, this one's gonna go to the one and only Sailor Moon. See, now I can already hear the questioning of my sexual orientation as I speak, but hear me out on this one. This was the very first show on Toonami before Dragon Ball Z and before Rurouni Kenshin and them came on. So yeah, it was girly and it had horrible dubbing, but it was a show that I enjoyed, even with the cheesy dialogue and all. Also, you'd be a damn lie if you said you wouldn't want to be the main man, Tuxedo Mask. Everybody loves Tuxedo Mask. All the women love Tuxedo Mask, and all the young boys at that time wanted to be like him because he had all the bitches. That or being a good kid doing homework instead of having iPhones in no recess. But, what can you do about that, right? Number 9. Okay, now Fooly Cooly is on this list because of how weird it is. I remember watching this as a kid and I didn't understand it at all. And now I'm like 22 going on 23 and I still don't fucking understand this shit. Why were there weird freaking aliens coming out of this dude's head like robots and everything? Like why my man eyebrows so bushy like that? Like was he used before Drake and stuff? Like it was a whole satire that I couldn't understand yet. And I'm still struggling to understand now. Plus, I love the Sleeping Pillows music and soundtrack throughout the entire 6-episode series. But because of its like unique way to captivate and like intrigue viewers of all ages, it was really cool. So it became a cult classic because of that. Like a lot of people, if you mention Fooly Cooly to any anime people, they would definitely know. They would definitely be like, oh yeah, I watched it when I was a kid. Still don't fucking understand it, but I watched it. Somebody please explain to me the Fooly Cooly's plot. Like I still don't understand his plot, but you know what? It's okay. I'll let it slide. Only thing I say that I don't like, it is not really the anime itself, because I mean I like it, I enjoyed it. It's the fact that if you go on Google or go eBay or whatever it is, people are trying to sell this damn series for $200. $200 fucking. No, it does not go that way. That's some real grimy stuff right there. It's only 6 episodes. You're out your damn mind thinking that somebody's gonna pay for that. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Number 8. Inuyasha. Oh man, oh man, I love Inuyasha. I love the characters, I love the music, I love the exploration, and the villain was fucking dope. My main man Moroku and all his antics were like the best things to watch on the show. Like this series by itself got me into anime music, honestly. All their outros are legendary. Even the ones that aren't as good are still fucking good. I mean, just check out Shinjutsu no Uta. No, seriously, check that out. I mean, I could play it. You know what? I'm like gonna play a little bit of it right here. There was only like 2 problems that made me mad about this series. Problem 1 is I could not fucking stand the love triangle between Inuyasha, Kagome, and Kikyo. It's always Inuyasha, Kagome, Inuyasha, Kagome, Inuyasha, Kagome.
Kagome! Inuyasha! Kagome! Inuyasha! Kagome! Inuyasha! Kagome! Inuyasha! Kagome! Inuyasha!
Okay. That gets fucking annoying. It gets so annoying after a while. Even as a kid who doesn't understand the whole premise of love and stuff like that. And the next was and the next thing that was like it was the more of its like station's fault. It wasn't really Inuyasha's fault. This is more towards Cartoon Network and fucking Adult Swim and shit. How dare you take off Inuyasha before it was finished? I was up one night waiting for the next episode from the Seven Bandits arc. And as the show starts, and by the way, it started really fucking late, I watched them start from the very fucking beginning. That killed me inside at my age. How are you going to waste 2+ years of my life watching this and then take it away? Fuck you, Adult Swim. But seriously, put it back on and start off where I left off. I still want to watch that. Number 7. You should have known this was gonna be on the list. I mean, when this first came out on as a trailer, it was all like, boom, ninjas, boom, secret powers, boom, main character parents is dead. It was all set up to be like an epic tale, and it carried over to Shippuden. Now, the reason why Shippuden isn't on this list was because when it first came out, I was no longer a kid. So I didn't want to add this on the list. So if you're mad at me for not adding Shippuden, keep in mind, I was born in the early 90s. You need to calm down. And it did it so well, actually. All the characters are memorable. You can love certain characters. You can hate other characters. They all have backstories about their past that makes them more appealing to the crowd. Sasuke. And I mean, there was a lot of like themes in the series that goes a long way into adulthood. The only issue I really had with this one was that it was 101 fucking fillers. It was filler here, filler there, filler. The filler arcs by itself, after the whole Naruto versus Sasuke on top of like the bridge, or it is, or the statues of the first Hokage and Madara Uchiha. After that, they threw 100 additional episodes that had nothing, no meaning, none. Jesus, guys, Jesus, wasted my time watching that shit. Number 6.
It's time to open the shelf, do something new. I wanna stop and grow up again.
I know what you guys are thinking, but let me respond with,
it doesn't matter what you think.
and stop bitching. This is my list, nigga, not yours. Anyway, this was during the Shonen era. And I mean, the main characters of the series is killed off within the first fucking 10 minutes. And then becomes a ghost. And as he's a ghost, he's just floating around in limbo while he watches his friends and loved ones all suffer around him. And he can't do anything about it but watch them mourn. Then he comes back to life as a part of a deal with the nigga with the pacifier. It starts kicking everyone's ass. I mean, my man got to shoot energy from his fingertips. Bang, bang. Spirit gun. I forgot what it's called. It's called spirit gun. Shit, I'm slacking. But yeah, spirit gun. Shooting blue lasers out of his fingers. But even with the new powers that he had, he didn't shy away from getting him trash. It didn't. He still got his ass kicked. And that's what I liked about it. It was an anime that, like, I mean, obviously you shouldn't like an anime where the main character get his ass kicked. But it was a character. It was just a character in general that I think I liked it because he was really, really human. Like, he had his flaws. He said he learned from those flaws. He didn't show all his powers, and he didn't even know what he was capable of. And I love an underdog story, and I love characters that have hidden potential. And I guess that's a real close reason why I like the Yu Yu Hakusho. Plus, the fight scenes are fucking dope. Just check out the fight scenes for real. I mean, you can see it already in this top 10. So yeah. Check that shit out. Look at it. It's dope, ain't it? Number 5.
Our hearts so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach
So you knew this was going to be on my list, right? You knew. It's on everyone's list. For real. Pokemon is the definition of a childhood experience. You couldn't tell me with a straight face that you never collected the Pokemon cards or that you played the games. I'll wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're full of shit. Pokemon is the epitome of a childhood experience. I mean, they really tried to force the ideas of friendship and trust onto like all the kids that had the games and all the kids that played it. And honestly, I feel that the people that watch Pokemon are more willing to be cool and friendly to almost anyone that has at least a decent amount of respect towards others. But anyway, here are a few things that Pokemon did to piss me off, even though it was memorable. First, it's full of shit. The anime adaptation told me that electric attacks worked on rock Pokemon. And when I was playing Pokemon Yellow at an early age, I was in for a rude ass awakening at a young age. A rude ass. I learned not to trust everything on TV at the age of 6. Because I got my ass kicked by Brock. I had to train my Pikachu at level 20 just to have a better chance because I learned Slam. That was the only attack I could do. And that shit is scary when he uses Bind and he's about to hit you with a one-shot kill. That's not cool. Second, they had an opportunity to make a romance between Ash and Misty. They were kind of working on it, but they kind of let it slip through their hands. I know they wanted to stray away from it because, you know, Brock is the one that's trying to stick his penis in everything. But I don't know why they couldn't be romantically involved. I mean, it would have been good. It would have been something good, interesting to see. But I guess it's because it is a kid anime or a younger audience. They didn't want to like be like, hey, love this, love, 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 love. That's what rom-coms are for, stupid. Third, they turned my favorite man, Gary, into a fucking bitch. I ain't like that at all. He was a 10. No, also, before I go in on this, I know a lot of people who don't like Gary, but let's break down Gary's like, you know, contributions to the show. He was a 10-year-old, or so I think he was, driving a Corvette, my nigga. A Corvette. Nigga, I couldn't even dream. I didn't know what a Corvette was until now, like recently. And I wanted that. But at 10 years old, I want to know what the licenses were and if he could like just go out and just whip it like he stole it like easily. Like that's some cool ass shit. He had a Corvette at the age of 10. He could drive at the age of 10 first off. And he had cheerleaders all around him. Like if I could have his life, I would. But
everything changed when Fire Nation attacked.
And he turned into a team player. I think the series made him a good guy way too soon, but that's just me. And lastly, Ash. Ash never won the fucking championship. I don't need to elaborate why I'm mad on that. But just say he is, 0-5 in the championship rounds? If he even made it that far? That still upsets me. They need to just make Pokemon Origins the official anime and keep it moving. But hey, I grew up with it. It was a good experience when I was a kid. Number 4. Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin has been my spirit animal in an anime for many years. That's the reason why my gamer tag online is Reverse Katana, because of this guy. Well, this anime guy. Besides the whole I killed 1,000 men and stuff, but just the aspect of trying to live a peaceful life and make amends with your past. As a child, like when I was young, he had like the sword and just refused to kill people, and that's the coolest type of style to fight with. Like something about not killing someone but injuring and mentally / emotionally decapitating them and their will to fight is like super cool to me. When I get pissed off, I want to be all methodical and cause long-term pain like that. I was a troubled youth, don't judge me. But also he had a cool ass fighting style with a katana, and the fights were all off the hook. They were all dope. Everyone loved them fights. I mean, I always watched it. I always watched like a lot of samurai movies and martial art movies with my pop. So like that's another reason why I like it a little bit more than Pokemon's. They need to reboot this series, and I will rewatch it because I did rewatch it recently, about like a year ago. And I know that's not recently, but it's recent to me. I rewatched the whole series again because it was that dope, and I think they should reboot it since they rebooted fucking Sailor Moon and shit. So they need to get on that. I'm telling you, you reboot this series, you gonna make more money. Some of these kids nowadays getting spoiled with the good newer animes and all the beautiful colors and stuff. They not understanding where it first started, and honestly, they need to be taught to respect their elders. Number 3.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Cowboy Bebop was sick. Great fight scenes, great music. It was just so damn interesting. Especially the episode where there was like the black goo that was going around biting everyone and making them sick. Come to find out it was actually like a sandwich that went really bad. Or so I remember. But yeah, man, I mean, like, the idea of a bounty hunter has always been cool. And how can you top that? Oh, I know. By putting them in space. And then to top it off, a rival that fills in the blanks of a main character's backstory. And Tank is like that intro for the intro is crazy cool instrumentals and jazzy, and it's amazing. Like, just listen to it. And then you had the outro with the real folks blues. It was just so cool. And there's another reason why Naruto's low on this list, and this is what I'm gonna show you why. Look at this. The comparison right now between the fight for Spike and the fight for Naruto and Neji. Like, come on, look at this. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this right now. You see this shit? That's some cheese. But it was so damn good, man. And honestly, I had nothing bad to say about this, so Cowboy Bebop's the truth. And if you haven't seen it, you need to go do that right now. You need to go do your homework. Number 2.
It's just my imagination. A sort of empty concentration. While I fiddle with my fingers and take a sip of lukewarm tea.
Case closed. Case Closed has been near and dear to me throughout its first appearance in, I believe, 2001. I thought it was a child version of Detective Mysteries, you know, like the Nancy Drew type of shit. You know, hey, somebody stole, you know, Aunt May's pie. Let's go find it, let's go find it, team. Woo! Like, hey, they stole the cookie jar type of mysteries as well. Man, oh man, did this shit cap my head up. I would like to inform you that I was wrong. First episode ending, the guy ends up with his head getting cut off. Even with the censorship, that ish was still gory. And from there, I was hooked. It wasn't like the other animes that I watched and stuff. It wasn't like PG. No, it wasn't PG. Fuck the PG era. They threw your ass into a PG-13 rated R situation. You can go from people getting kidnapped to people getting fucking murdered, and that's super dope. They touched nearly every type of like case that police probably deal with, and added their own pizzazz to it. I mean, yeah, the way some of the people killed their targets were a little bit far-fetched, but that's what you want to keep. Like, that's what keeps the series going in my eyes, and it's still going. It actually is still going. With over 700 episodes and over 14 movies, the creator is still racking in the dough. It's actually upsetting a little bit because I don't want to see the series end. But I don't even think I want to see the series end, but I don't think it's going to end. I think the dude's going through the One Piece situation or the One Piece problem when the creator doesn't really know how to end the series, so he just keeps adding on to it and trying to keep it fresh, like throwing in new characters and all that. I mean, come on, man. Like, if you came out 2001 and it's 2015 now, that's 14 years. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that's 14 years, Playboy. And you was actually a 1990 anime. I don't know exactly when. So that's over 2 decades, I believe, that you've been, or down there nearly 2 decades you've been writing this and making this happen. I need to see this ending before you die. So you don't have the right to die until this anime is over. And if you do, I'm gonna personally talk to God to bring you back to life and make you rewrite this goddamn anime and finish this shit. No, you will finish this. You better fucking finish it. I need to know the secrets. Know all your secrets. Number 1. Yeah, go ahead. Guess what it is? You should already know what it is. The top 10's over. You should already know. I'm not even gonna show it. Come on now. Because you are this is the most memorable anime as a child and is a critically acclaimed masterpiece known to boost Funimation as the stars that they are today. The anime that I'm talking about is Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, come, get me.
So it was a show that made kids friends, honestly. It was a show that had you talking in class with your homies. It was like the greatest and most memorable fight ever. I mean, who wasn't waiting for Goku versus Vegeta Part 1? Or when Goku when Goku first turned Super Saiyan, or when Gohan went above that and became Super Saiyan 2, or even when Goku and Vegeta fought again for a third round and everything. Like that was so dope. Like you used to scream, trying to be like, I mean, if you were a kid during the era, you know, you get really mad. You get mad, like, the other dude over it is that was doing that one video. I'm gonna link that. That guy, yeah, that guy right there, him. Everybody wanted to be him when they were like 7 or 8. They just wanted to yell and be mean and scream and I get powerful. But we adults now, so we can't do that shit. It don't work. But yeah, man, it was chock full of like action-packed scenes. I mean, when we did finally get to see the fights, DBZ grabbed the attention of any kid or adult that loved martial arts or anything fighting related, any type of action. The build-up for each fight was heart-aching, might I add, because the fights took so damn long to start, and then it took so damn long to finish. And in the ending, when they were like, next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I do this right. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Frieza seems to get the upper hand on the Z fighters. Is this the end of Goku on planet Earth, or will he overcome the odds and end Frieza for the final time? Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And then a dumbass title card would appear that says Frieza's demise. Like, what the fuck? You just ruined everything. You just ruined everything that you set up for because your title card was like, hey, Doofus, hey, Frieza's gonna lose. But honestly, man, DBZ is a godfather anime, and I know people do comparisons between Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. That's a whole different topic, but Naruto is the godfather, not the godfather anime, but is the descendant of Dragon Ball Z. A lot of animes across the world all pay homage to Dragon Ball Z in any form, any references. I mean, there was a Kids Next Door episode that literally bounced a Dragon Ball Z like battle between Frieza and Goku into their series, and they're not anime; they're cartoons. There are cartoons for kids. So I consider DBZ one of the greatest animes, a godfather anime, and that's why it's number 1 on my list. And if you don't like my list, too damn bad, deal with it. Because remember,
It doesn't matter what you think.